Welcome to KUKU Maker, the very live screen. And this is Chris. As a co-founder of KUKU Maker and the product manager of the KUKU Maker, I'm a coffee lover for many years. I'm very happy to introduce the KUKU Maker today. And to myself, a self-brief is that I'm a product manager for many coffee brands like Nutty, KUKU, and working with time with different grinders. I believe that many friends are very curious and looking forward to see what KUKU Maker can make and how it's used and what can bring to us. So I shall talk no more and tell you more details. First of all, I will introduce you, this is a very good looking design coffee machine and make up with aluminum outfit today outside, and inside is made of 304 stainless steel, food grade. In between you can see there's a basket. The holes in between is very small. It's only up to 0.1 mm, which is much smaller than conventional coffee machines. The basket there is a 0.3 mm. And in addition, you have an add-on of a 0.3 mm, so allow you to extract different flavors more complexly. And before that, and also tell you how to use the machine. You can adjust the temperature here from a room temperature to 100 degrees. And you also can adjust the times here. And in the next generation, we are going to add in a monitor here, so you can use without the apps and you can see your recipe directly from here. And also, many customers and coffee lovers may be curious about what is the voltage of KUKU Maker. It can adapt from 100 to 240 volts, 50 to 6 hertz, and it adapt to Euro, English, America, and China standards. And before I make any coffees, and I need to let you know, this is an engineered prototype, and the voice is going to be slightly louder than the end products. And bring an amplifier, which is a decibel meter. We can detect the voice. So I'm going to in between to show you how is it going to sound like. Personally test is the sound is similar from the grinder, but this one is almost the same. And I'm also going to tell you how to clean the coffee machine and how to make different coffees. And the very first coffee I'm going to make is the cold brew. So I'm going to use 80 grams of water and 50 grams of ice and 20 grams of coffee beans. And let's do that. All the test today is going to use sculptor 0.78, which is a very precise grind setting for every different coffee beans, which is very stable. So here is 20 grams of coffee powder. I'm going to measure the ice now by 50 grams. Oh, it's crushed. Here's 50 grams of ice and 80 grams of water. So before I do anything, I'm going to test the noise of the grinders. So this is very potential, and we are going to see what's the noise of the grinder. So it's around 80 to 81. So you can see it's 80 to 81, the noise. It's very easy to use. Just simply pour the water inside and put the coffee beans in. Like single twist, and then you press on the lap to hold up. And get ready for the water. So I'm going to test the volume again on this noise. So you can see the reading is similar to the grinder, which is 83 exactly. And we are going to modify that in the coming version. So, in making, I'm trying to answer some questions. What's the first question that people ask in the Discord? What's the voltage of KUKU Maker? The total voltage is 680 volts, which heating by 600 volts and spinning by 80 volts. That's the first question I'm answering. And I bring some cold brew coffee, which takes around 12 hours from yesterday in the fridge, and comparing the taste together. See what's the difference? I'm going to bring some refrigerator today to test the TDS to get the precise numbers. So this takes 12 hours in the fridge. It's 1% in concentration for 12 hours. How does it taste like? It's a very clean cup. And the first coffee you make from the KUKU Maker looks silky, like a coffee beer or nitro coffee. It looks amazing. I'm going to taste how it tastes like. Before I taste, I'm going to test the concentration as well, to get away the froth, to get a really liquid. Oh, it's 2.52, triple the strength of the cold brew in the fridge for 12 hours. Amazingly. Super clean. And the coffee strength is quite good. And zero astringency for my perfect coffee experience. So this is the first function that KUKU Maker can make. A perfect cold brew or nitro coffee in a very short time with triple of the concentration of the coffee. And I'm going to demonstrate how to clean the coffee machine with ease. First twist and turn up. So what you normally do is just open. You see all the powder is on top. What you need to do is just to tap gently all the coffee is in. And clean with water with ease. And leave the water to drip away. In between, how to clean the machine is also very easy. Pour around 100 ml water. Anti-clockwise for 2 seconds. It cleans by itself. And if you are making the same coffee, the same variety, you do not need to clean every time. So you shorten the time. Oh, it tastes really good. It tastes like a very strong, clean nitro coffee. Okay. And people are asking, is it the water quality going to affect the chamber inside? Are they get calcium and the blockages of the water, the coffee machine? The answer is no. Why? Because the chamber is empty inside. There's no room for the water stain to live inside. You can clean directly, and it's direct to the drip over. And the heating element is separated from the surface, so you can clean very easily. Next, I'm going to do a room temperature espresso, which is strong, like a cold brew, or concentrated cold brew. So again, 20 grams of coffee. With the espresso grind, 0.5 equals to Malconic around 1.5. EK43 that is. And get ready the water. 50 ml. So the same frequency, room temperature water in. Twist on. I missed one step. Going to tap a little bit. This voice actually is grooming the powder, and then it starts to extract. Now it starts to extract now. I'm going to answer another question while waiting. A question from Mr. Goldtech Aiken. Can you try with whiskey? You're Irish. No whiskey here today. Maybe we can try on the next live stream. But definitely that's a very interesting question. We can try that. That makes you a Turkish, Irish coffee maybe? And next question is, what is the accessories in the standard pack? It comes with a magnetic lid, which you can put on side, and retractable sprout. You can make single espresso or double espresso. The plug, a cleaning brush, and the user menu. And also there were more add-on. You can take a look on our Kickstarter website. We are launching on it. Okay. About time for the coffee to finish. You can see there's a very good froth on top, a good taste. And I'm going to take away the cream on top and get the testing. Figure is a 7.06. That's a cold brew in 40 seconds. Am I going to show you? Here you go. Can you see that clearly? Okay. I'm going to taste it. There's no bitterness. It's very clean. and smooth texture. Completely different coffee from what I tasted before. It's a very good cup of coffee. Next, I'm going to do you a regular espresso. This will be more interesting. I'm going to make the espresso on the conventional machine, which is the very good coffee machine in the industry, the ordinary espresso. And I'm going to make a KUKU espresso and compare a little bit. I'm going to warm the espresso cups before I serve, like an Italian do. And I'm going to see the figures, see how the concentration is. First, I will do an espresso on the ordinary machine. Set the grinder a little bit to 0.5 espresso grind. 20 grams of coffee powder and over 40 ml of water. Here you go, 20 grams of coffee. Clean the previous powders, like a barista do. Pour away the hot water to make sure my cup is served hot. Coffee powder is ready. Groom the coffee powder. Do some grooming and some temping. This is a perfect espresso with tiger stripe on. It's a shiny cream on top. Before I do anything, I'm going to wait for the coffee to cool down and do the checking very soon. And next I'm going to make a KUKU espresso. Same grind size, 20 grams of coffee. Oops. Here you go, 20 grams of coffee, slightly more. There we go. And there's a heating element in the KUKU Maker, so you can boil the water before extraction. Get the coffee grounded. and get the water ready. And there we go. You're going to heat the espresso first. Now it's the heating section. You will heat the water until the destination of a temperature of 95 degrees. Before the temperature arrives, the extraction will not start. And take a look closely later. You see the temperature rising up. You see the steam coming up. Yeah, sure. It's about time to get ready to test. So again, take away the creamer. Oh, it's 10.83%. 0.2% from 11% extraction. Can you have a look? There we go. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay, there we go. At the same time.
Just a moment. Could you tap the microphone?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear us? Okay, there we go. Can I continue?
Yes.
Okay. You can see the temperature is rising up, 95 degrees. And by spinning, it will groom the coffee like I temping just now. I'm going to answer another question. So, can we use the KUKU without the app? The answer is yes. As long as you can save the profile in the app, you can use it without the app anytime. And just by simply click the triggers and by turning the wheels here. And the next generation, you can see what are you extracting on here. At the same time, the espresso is ready. Wow, it's a very strong one aroma. Slightly different. Before I do the KUKU, I'm going to test the concentration again. Still reading. I'm going to do some cleanup while waiting the reading. Okay, wow. The reading is very high. It's 13%. Wow. 13.3 is even higher than the conventional coffee machine. Have a look. Can you see the figure there?
Yeah, just hold it.
Can you see that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay.
All right. So slightly higher than that. In the coffees, like Google provides a clean cup with very smooth mouthfeel. The one from conventional coffee machine, it tastes a little bit more complex with slightly more body. I will leave the judgment to people who use the machine eventually. Both are got coffee espressos. So for people who may not know pour over, so this is a drip coffee in Asia, just a simple demonstrations. So we are going to make a pour over coffee with KUKU Makers. So I'm going to change a little bit of the grind setting from 1.5 to 3. And use the water volume around 150 ml. People will ask, why 150? Because this is still a prototype. The maximum limit now is 150 ml. And we are working on the 300 ml version, which will be launching before we send to the clients. Here you go, 150 ml water. And I'm going to use a drip coffee, Ethiopian Aricha. Yeah, Ethiopia Guji. Medium to light roast, cherry plum and honey. I'm going to use 15 grams. At the same time, I'm going to prepare for another one, which is for drip coffee. And boil the water to 92 degrees. I'm going to make with the KUKU Maker first. Grind setting 3, 15 grams, 150 ml water, and a 90 degree to prevent over extraction. And I'm going to clean up the machine a little bit because we are using different beans now. Still the same, it's very simple to click, with a simple click to clean the machine. So 150 ml of water, grind setting of 3 on the sculptor, which is equivalent to around 4.5 setting on the Malconic EK43. It's quite fine for drip coffee. But we tested this one, it tastes good on KUKU Maker. Now it's a boiling section. We wait for it to boil. And get ready for my drip here. 15 grams of powder. To get the clean cup, going to clean the powder inside. Now it's extracting the coffee now. Temperature is around there. The water volume here will be 240. That's the golden cup.
Actually, some audience said that they want to see the result on the deployed. So this is another one.
On the D3, they want to see that?
Yes.
Now? It's not reading yet.
Later.
Okay, I will show that.
And after that, you can do one more time for the espresso with the room temperature water.
Oh, sure, I will do that. All right. There we go, the drip coffee. So it saves the time while brewing the coffee. So this is made by KUKU Maker. This is ordinary brews. Before I do the tasting, I'm going to test it. So KUKU is here, and this is my drip coffee over here. So for drip coffee, it's a strong brew. I get a 2.68%. Can you see that? Okay. I'm still waiting on the reading for KUKU. It takes a while. Wow, but both taste smells really good.
Oh, I mean, use the same device.
Ah, same device. All right. Okay. That's easy. So that's.
Because the audience want to see the result only on the.
Ah, all right. Now it's clean and do the same reading. from KUKU. So the reading is 2.17. Can you see that? This is made by KUKU Maker. There we go. I'm going to taste delicious Ethiopian guji first before I do anything else. It's made by drip. This is made by KUKU. It's very good cup and very good coffee. Blood orange, sweet, bittersweet. Wow, it's even more cleaner than the one we drip on the drip coffee. All the flavors are similar. This one is a cleaner cup. I don't know why. But both of them are good coffee. During this period, firstly, we are going to add, it's very hot on the ring here. We are going to add a heat resistance cover on top, which is with holes on top. So it will not stop the air out, but it will help you to protect your hands while removing the basket from the machine. And second, we are going to improve on the noise. So as you can see, the noise is about the same as a grinder while grinding the beans. We are going to improve it and make it even silence. And we are going to add an LCD screen on top, so you can use without apps. And also, you can see your recipe on top. And fourth, you are going to see a sprout on it, which is stretchable, and make single or double espresso on top. And lastly, people asked just now, it's about 300 ml, and there's no additional cost will be charged. So I'm also to introduce you the app today. It's a little bit complicated, but simple to use as well. Can you see the screen here?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. So you can first set your program on the pressure and the spinning time on top easily, and setting the time from the cycle here. So I'm going to able to see, you can set the like pre-infusion time, brewing time, and under extraction or over extraction control. And you can control the time here. So it's a lot of versatile on the extraction ways. And you can see the pressure bar equivalent on the spinning speed. It's shown on top, it's 9.4 bar. You can control on top. And secondly, you can see the temperature from room temperature to 100 degrees. And you can set your recipe with the water 300 ml inside. You can remember by the program and the coffee beans. After you've done all the setting you need, you can save them. And then it will set into the machine, and by one click, you get your recipe done. And after that, not this function, you can see there's brew guides here. The brew guides, click in. There are 4 standard recipes inside: regular espresso, pour over, and cold brew. And we are going to invite a lot of champion, like pour over champion and barista champion, to give more recipe inside in the coming future, which is free of charge maybe. And that's the app version you can use. And again, you can use without the app by simple click and looking on the monitor here. About the purchasing question, we are going to launch on the coming Friday, and you can have a look on your emails. Please check your emails, otherwise if you have any updates on the online, you miss it. And the project already passed through by Kickstarter review, means already a project online, and the link will be shown under the screen. And please follow and subscribe KUKU Maker on Kickstarter, so you know at the first time when it's launched. And the price will be 50% discount as early bird on Kickstarter. So if you want to have a more discount, we have a VIP link in a limited time before we launch on the Kickstarter. So you can sharing our link to know more, which give you more discount before we launching. And for the shipments, we are going to ship after the crowdfunder is finished, 6 months later. The approximately time is around 2024 August. And address, we can shipment globally and shipping from our warehouse in United Kingdom, USA, Germany, Canada, Japan, Singapore, Australia, and China. And people will ask again, I will answer again, the voltage will be adaptable to 100 to 240 volt. So you do not need to buy additional adapter for the machine. And it's 50 to 6 hertz. And it adapts with the European standard, English standard, USA standard, and China standard. And it will, based on the location, will give you the different plug selections. So, interesting, we are going to Q&A section and see what the question comes from. So a question comes from Macro. And the question is, will there be an option to pull 2 shots at a time, like a dual spout? Of course. We're going to have a dual spout and rechangeable to make 2 espresso or 2 drip at the same time. And the question from Mr. Ancola, can the machine make more than 1 cup of drip style coffee back to back? Yes. I will suggest you to clean the machine to make the taste clean. And the next question is, even if it depends on the grind size, what's the capacity of KUKU Maker or for coffee? KUKU Maker is not going to like other coffee machine with a specific grind setting. It's based on your personal preference. And if you want to have a different grind, it will only change the flavor and extraction rate of the liquid. You can do it on your personal flavor. We are going to not going to do some limitation on the grind size. And we already tried the final size into Turkish grind. It can still extract normally. And you can set to cross as you can. But make sure you increase the temperature maybe, or increase the extraction time. Again, you have up to 300 ml water. Next question, please. What is the expected lifespan on the motor, as in how many users? Has it been stress tested? So tested? We have 2 motors, and one motor is for spinning, and another motor is to open the gates for liquid to come out. And we are using inductive brushless motor for extraction, and other is a brushed motor for dispensing. And it's been tested, and the motor can work for 1,000 hours. I will put in this way, like if you make 10 to 20 cups per day, and this machine will last for decades. Next question, please. So where is the heating from? Induction heating? Yes, inside the machine, there is an electromagnetic inductive methods, which is more effectively than the ordinary boiler heaters, and to make sure it's a heat on the spot and save the power to heat the water directly. Another question is, I wonder how well it does with hot water. Will it scale up? That's a good question. The answer is no, it will not scale up, because the heating element is totally separate from the machine inside. So all the detailed parts you can clean by hand. That's it. As long as you can clean with a single structure, the calcium carbonate will not stay in the machine. Next question, when will it be launched? Again, I will answer. Probably we will be launching on next Friday, and we will send an email on next Monday to you. Next question, please. Okay, that's all. I think that's all for today's live stream. Okay, thank you guys for your time. I'll see you again on the next live stream. I'm Chris, and I'm representing KUKU Maker. Thank you.